Hey, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name's Olivia and I'm a gender affirming voice teacher. And I'm also a singer and a singing teacher. And in this video, we are going to talk about 5 amazing trailblazing trans feminine artists. If you follow the news, you know that there are anti-trans bills popping up left and right all over this country. So I think it's really important to uplift trans voices and make sure that they are heard. So we're going to go through 5 different singer, songwriter, producers who are all making a really big impact in their genre. So let's get started. The first singer and songwriter that I want to talk about is Shea Diamond. So Shea's story is a really powerful one. She grew up in Arkansas, and at the age of 20, she ended up going to jail for 10 years for robbery. And it was during those 10 years in prison where she started to write songs that really embodied her experience as a Black trans woman. She was in and out of men's correctional facilities, which I can imagine was extremely difficult. But her song, I Am Her, came out of that experience. So after her incarceration, she became active in the trans movement, and she performed her song I Am Her at a Trans Lives Matter rally, and that's, I think, kind of where her career kind of kicked off. So she put out a full-length EP in 2018, and she's put out other singles as well, and then she put out another 6-song EP in 2023 called Memory Lane. Her music blends R&B, soul, and rock, creating a sound that's super personal and deeply resonant. Songs like I Am Her, I Am America, they're anthems of empowerment, and they really showcase her raw vocal power and her emotional depth. I really feel like her music is a call for authenticity, because it's both strong and vulnerable, and it really recognizes the trans experience. So Shea continues to be an advocate and activist for trans rights, which is amazing. So I would definitely recommend you go check out Shea Diamond wherever you listen to music. So next is Kim Petras. So Kim actually became the first openly trans woman to top the charts in the US with a collaboration with Sam Smith on the song Unholy. From the beginning of her career, Kim has really embraced pop, like the pop style, and her music has a ton of great hooks, and her voice is really bright and versatile, super flexible, an amazing sound. So Kim is really kind of a beloved figure in the LGBTQ plus community, and some of my favorite songs are Hearts to Break and Coconuts, which are really like playful, fun, kind of sugary pop music, which I find very fun to listen to. And I love the video for Heart to Break, so check that one out. Next is Sophie. So Sophie unfortunately passed away in 2021, but she made a huge lasting impact on pop music. Her genre is more specifically called hyperpop, which has kind of electronic sounds and super poppy, kind of like futuristic kind of sounds. So Sophie's voice, she would kind of digitally alter her voice, use the tools that she had to make the changes to her voice that she wanted, which I think is super empowering and cool that you can kind of alter your voice to fit the song and fit the mood and put out what you want to put out. She also worked as a producer with artists like Charlie XCX, is that how you say it? And then her own tracks too, like Immaterial. So her music really pushed the boundaries, and her voice really pushed the boundaries of what pop music could be. She really challenged the norms with, you know, expectations of the voice and of music, and made it really fun to listen to. So if you like to dance, I would say go check out Sophie. Next is Anohni. So Anohni is British born and started her career in a band called Anohni and the Johnsons. So her voice is really rich and deep and definitely connected to the lyrics that she's singing. And she uses a lot of narratives of love and social justice and identity. So all these things are really beautiful to hear her connect with. In 2016, Anohni became the first openly trans transgender person to be nominated for an Academy Award. Pretty cool. And that was for her song Monterey. So I think if you're a listener who really enjoys listening and connecting to the lyrics, I think that Anohni would be a great person to listen to. And finally, we have Teddy Geiger. So Teddy Geiger was a pop star in the mid 2000s and had a career of her own, but she also has been a producer for other producer and co-writer with people like Shawn Mendes. So she works also behind the scenes a lot. But now, after her transition, she's still putting music out, her own songs. I really enjoyed checking out her music, which I think has a really authentic feel to it, kind of about growth and about change, personal evolution. So I definitely recommend Teddy Geiger. All 5 of these artists are really making a huge impact and are really authentically using their voices in this musical space. I would definitely recommend you go check out some of these artists. Please let me know down in the comments some artists that you're listening to. I'd love to learn from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.